It's time for Kit Kat 1, 2, 3. Kit Kat 1, 2, 3. Kit Kat 1, 2, 3. Yay!
The critics are raving about Nickelodeon's newest Nicktoon, CatDog. Here's what they have to say.
It's unheard of.
Unthinkable.
In my days, we didn't have such things.
It's doggone crazy.
What do you make of the end?
Which end?
I like it better than cats.
Naturally.
Don't just take their word for it. Get your sneak peek of CatDog. Tonight, right after the Kids' Choice Awards, only on Nickelodeon. The first place to turn for new tunes.
Bingo never eats catnip at home.
Hello, everybody. I'm back here again with yet another edition of the Nickelodeon. Today, we'll be reviewing CatDog. CatDog is the 9th Nicktoon I'll be reviewing for this series. Originally airing from April 4th, 1998 to June 15th, 2005. The show was created by cartoonist and musician Peter Hannon and ran for 68 episodes and 4 seasons. 2 of these episodes were unaired in the United States. The character of CatDog was originally created as a two-headed superhero for a children's book that was never published. Hannon then reused the character for this series. The show was what Nickelodeon thought would compete with Rugrats in the ratings and make them more money by merchandising them. CatDog and SpongeBob were allegedly greenlit for production on the same day. CatDog was given an 100-episode order, and SpongeBob was given a 6-episode order. I originally put some snarky quip here about that, but it turns out the guy who originally said that lied about being an Army Ranger for 4 years, so I'm not really sure who to believe here. Anyway, CatDog follows conjoined twin brothers, Cat, a cat, and Dog, a dog, who share the same body but have vastly different interests. Cat and Dog live in the city of Nuremberg, which is populated with villains, including the Greaser Dogs, Cliff, Lube, and Shriek, who like to beat them up, Rancid Rabbit, the mayor/president/pool owner, who tries to screw them over time and time again, and Winslow, a little shithead mouse who lives in their walls. Cat and Dog must endure the torment of these various figures, and live with the annoyance of having no way of going to the bathroom that's pleasant to think about. CatDog is a show that brings great nostalgia to me whenever I watch it. I originally started watching it at my friend's house, mentioned in the Angry Beavers video and the Rocco video. Whenever we get bored of playing Barbies or throwing them into the ceiling fan or whatever, we throw on either SpongeBob, some kind of ghost show, or CatDog. Even though I associate it most with my childhood, I think it holds up pretty well into adulthood as well. While it might not be as biting with social commentary like Rocco, wacky as the Angry Beavers, or deranged as Ren and Stimpy, I think it blends all these elements into an interesting show to look back on and a good staple of the Nicktoons canon. I think that Nickelodeon was a little oversaturated with the buddy comedies in the mid to late 90s, and this show is no exception. I know that CatDog is a little controversial amongst Nick purists at the moment as well. Most people consider it a sadist show, in quotes, and show creator Peter Hannon allegedly even said he wrote it as a way to say to children that life isn't fair, but I don't really feel these vibes when I'm watching it. While things go bad for the duo a lot of times during the show's run, it never really feels mean towards them, not even dealing with some of the assholes on their street, like the Greaser Dogs, Winslow, Rancid Rabbit, all the people I mentioned before. It kind of just rolls off them and they keep going. If anything, I think this show, instead of saying life isn't fair, says life may not be fair, but keep going anyway. The dynamic between Cat and Dog is also pretty similar to Dag and Norb from the Angry Beavers. Maybe they should have spaced out premiering them instead of back-to-back. Even though I think the Angry Beavers is a tad better, I think Cat and Dog's bond is pretty nicely written as well. Cat is a vain, materialistic jerk, and Dog is a lovable moron, and they get on each other's nerves, but they still love each other. See Cat Diggity Dog, and that's pretty nice, obviously. I think the voice work of both Jim Cummings as Cat and Tom Kenny as Dog in his second Yellow Nicktoon role does a lot of the heavy lifting for the writing. They're both great in their roles. Tom Kenny especially does some great work in the show with making Dog both dopey and lovable, and sometimes genuinely intimidating, mostly when he's hunting small animals like in Home is Where the Dirt Is, and his dual role as the leader of the Greaser Dogs, Cliff. The animation in CatDog is also pretty nice, with a lot of fast-paced chase sequences and the squash and stretch animation of CatDog themselves Whenever they stretch out, looks great. I also have to point out the episode of Fetch in particular, which was originally produced as a short in front of the Rugrats movie in 1998. It's very fluid and the shading on it is very nice because it was originally theatrical. The special, CatDog and the Great Parent Mystery, was also pretty touching and showed a nicer side of the show, with CatDog finally reuniting with their missing adoptive parents. Although I think it was a bit of a fake out, not showing their real parents. It was pretty sweet in a land of cynicism. It's another wacky and silly show, and I'm kind of limited in what I can say about wacky and silly shows besides listing the episodes I specifically like, but I just wanted to give my own positive thoughts on CatDog. I guess I just don't see why everyone's decided to bash on it so much for the past couple years. It has mean characters, yes, but all cartoons have antagonists. The characters lose a lot of the time, but they do on Rocko's Modern Life and Ren and Stimpy too, and they're still regarded as classics. There's some gross out, I guess, but nothing compared to Ren and Stimpy yet again. So I think the hate is just kind of forced. Maybe people just got tired of the buddy comedy format of Nicktoons, especially after the 2010s once again oversaturated the genre. All stand strong is CatDog's one defender though. If CatDog has 1 million fans, then I am one of them. If CatDog has 10 fans, then I am one of them. If CatDog has only 1 fan, then it is me. If CatDog has no fans, then that means I'm no longer on Earth. If the world is against CatDog, then I am against the world. Except if anyone just hates the show because of Winslow, because I hate his ass too. I mentioned that I really like Jim Cummings and Tom Kenny's roles in the series before, but I'll take time now to mention my other favorite actor in CatDog. There would be Maria Bamford as Shriek. She puts on a very high-pitched voice for her, but she keeps it slightly intimidating like a little yappy chihuahua type dog, and it's really good for her character. I also really like Billy West's voice from Mr. Sunshine. It's very monotonous and nice to listen to. I think he might be one of my favorite characters too. My favorite writer of the series would probably be Andy Reingold, who wrote some of my favorite episodes like Dog Come Home, Safety Dog, Fishing for Trouble, The End, and Let the Games Begin. My favorite director of the series would probably be George Chialtas, for directing most of the first season, and my favorite episodes like CatDog Food, Fistful of Mail, The Lady is a Shriek, and You're Fired, which are all from the first 2 seasons. The music in the show is also great. The theme song, and especially the extended version of it, is energetic and amazing, and it was sung by creator Peter Hannon. The background music and the songs in Cat Diggity Dog and Lube and Love are also pretty good. The one in Cat Dogula with Halloween-themed lyrics is especially great. And now we're gonna get into the best episodes of the series, so here we go with Season 1, CatDog Food. This is a classic, silly episode, and I like the premise of CatDog getting famous and then losing it all. I also love the gag of the weird merch that they had, including bleach, a brick, and the iconic CatDog bus pass. Season 2, The Lady is a Shriek. I really like Shriek's character in general in the show, being a little mean dog, hanging around the bigger mean dogs, especially as a girl. In this episode, Shriek decides to win Dog's heart by acting more feminine, which basically alienates everyone around her because they like her old self. It kind of reminds me of Helga's makeover from Hey Arnold, with both episodes having tomboys trying to act more feminine and failing at it, which I think is a pretty good message for a kid's show. Just be yourself. There's nothing wrong with being a tomboy, and there's nothing wrong with not being feminine. Season 3, Silence Please. I'm a sucker for a gimmick episode. The gimmick of Cat and Dog getting into wacky hijinks because of a color blindness and laryngitis outbreak is a pretty neat concept, and they pull off the silent movie gimmick pretty nicely. Overall, I just love a gimmick episode, and like any show, if they try and do something new, I'll give them some points for trying, because I love it when shows break out of their usual mold. The episode's pretty funny, it's nicely animated, and it's my favorite of the season. Season 4, Meet Dog's Friends. This is actually the finale of the show. So last episode in general, it's really wacky, has some very fast-paced gags, and I love Dog's going nuts scene after he stops eating meat. Rob Paulsen also guest stars in this episode as one of Dog's meat hallucinations, and he puts on a really funny performance. There's also some really good coloring and lighting on the scenes where Dog's going crazy, and it just looks very nice. Some of my other favorite cat dogs include Dog Come Home for being a pretty touching episode, where Dog runs away and Cat needs to get over himself to help find him. Fishing for Trouble for being kind of funny and wacky. This is the episode where Cat goes in a dog's mouth to find the fish that he ate, the meme one, so pretty interesting. Fetch for having the great animation, as I said before, and Hotel CatDog, because I'm a sucker for a hotel episode. I love Krusty Towers and SpongeBob as well, and I love any episode where a bunch of characters have to interact with each other, so I'm a big fan of this one too. And now we'll get on to the worst episode of CatDog. So to me, the worst episode of the whole show is Trespassing. Dog is a big dick in this episode, and I hate him. This episode just annoyed the tar out of me. Dog finds out another dog used his fire hydrant and stays put no matter what to find the other fucker, including staying while his and Cat's house burns down. When people say that CatDog is an unfunny sadist show, I think they've watched this episode and basically none of the other ones, because this episode is a sadist show to a T. It's unfunny, it's annoying, and Dog is a big fat asshole. Not a good episode at all. Some of my other least favorite episodes include CatDog Campers for being boring, Hypnotease because I hate hypnosis plots in cartoons. It feels like it's too close to being like a rape fetish type thing, and I don't like that in cartoons in general. Back to School for being boring and annoying. And Cone Dog because Cat is an asshole in this one. It's basically the inverse of Trespassing, where Cat's the big fat asshole and Dog's doing nothing wrong, so not fun. Overall, I think I proved myself to be CatDog's ultimate defender. While I do like the Angry Beavers more as an adult, I can put on almost any episode of CatDog and be reminded of summers past, where nothing mattered and I could just throw stuffed animals into a ceiling fan and not worry about them hitting me in the face after. This show just feels like a nice summer day, with ice cream dripping down your hand, you're sitting on the swing in your backyard, sun's hitting you in the face, nothing matters. I will always be a CatDogger to the end, although Winslow still sucks ass, by the way. Alrighty, CatDog is done, and now it's time to move on to the next anthology Nicktoon of the canon. It's Oh Yeah Cartoons, up tomorrow. Go and watch it. Alrighty, I'll see you then. Goodbye.
Introducing CatDog Cheese Nips. Now the ultimate animated odd couple comes in a cheesy snack cracker. It's cat, it's dog, it's totally cheesy. CatDog Cheese Nips, new from Nabisco.